What's up, my wolf pack? Elf of the pack right here. Now, yo, listen to me, okay? I have redone this video so many times, okay? I have redone this video so many times, okay? That whatever happens, that's it, okay? I'm not doing this video again, alright? Because I'm already behind, okay? I was gonna make an hour-long video with chapter 22 and chapter 23, but I kept getting interrupted, okay? And then I tried so many merging video apps to try to edit them together, right? But all these apps, it was like, oh, your video's too long, your video's too long. Or they wanted me to pay them. And I'm like, are you serious? So at this point, there was nothing I can do. I had to delete the videos I had because there were too many parts. There were too many parts that I had to start over and I had to redo. I had to start over and repeat certain things, and it was a hassle. All right, it was a hassle. So I gotta redo my review for chapter 23. That's right, chapter 23 came out already. Chapter 23 came out. I am 2 weeks behind. Chapter 24 is gonna drop in a few days, like 2-3 days. So I'm late, man. But whatever happens with this video, it's done. It's staying like that. I'm not messing with this anymore, okay? But jumping right into it, I'm gonna be reviewing Eden Zero, chapter 22. The Great Naked Escape. Alright. First things first. We kick it off at the Rogue Out's church. Homura just got done taking out the Rogue Out army. And basically she's hovering over their bodies and she's all like, is that all you mercenaries got? My blade hasn't even been sated yet, you know? I haven't even, you guys didn't even provide me with an interesting fight, you know? And Wise is he's watching from outside and he's all like, wow, you know, I really hope this girl doesn't turn out to be a psychopath, you know, because she took out these dudes with the greatest of ease, you know what I'm saying? I really hope she doesn't turn out to be a psychopath, you know what I'm saying? And but then he looks down, and there's a scene where he's looking down at her derriere, okay? Forget it. Let's call it that. He looking down at her derriere, and he goes, oh, "Wow, she may be a psychopath, but she got a nice backside. You know what I'm saying?" But yeah. So then we cut to Elegia's Tower. We cut to Elegia's Tower, right? And Gandalf. You know, Gandalf, the dude who I assume is the leader of Rogue Out, of Jin's the particular crew that Jin's a part of. Gandalf, who I assume is the leader, but believe Jin is stronger. Gandalf is talking to Elegia's goons, right? He's talking to Elegia's goon, and he was all like, you know, just because you didn't get exactly what you wanted doesn't mean you can get sloppy with the payments. And Elegia's goons are all like, well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but Elegia has made it quite clear that we are not to reward sloppy work. And Gandalf was all like, crap. Gandalf was all like, yo, man, we may not have given you 30 B-cubers like you wanted, but you should at least pay us for the 29 B-cubers for the 29 girls that you did get. You know what I'm saying? But then Elegia's goons are all like, I'm sorry, but Elegia's stance on the subject is final. You're not getting paid. And Gandalf was all like, come on, man, just pay us. You don't want to make sister mad, do you? You don't want to make sister mad, do you? And then Elegia's goons still say, sorry, you're not getting paid. deal with it, basically. So Gandalf gets angry and he says, "This is ridiculous. I want to talk to Elegia right now." And Elegia's goons are all like, "I'm sorry, but Elegia is busy playing with his new toys." And Gandalf gets even angrier and says, "Hey, he ain't allowed to touch the goodies." Okay, he said no one gave him permission to touch the goods. You know what I'm saying? The goodies. But okay, and after that little exchange, Sister spacecraft arrives and she emerges from her ship, right? And she says, "Enough. I will handle this matter with Elegia personally." Then she looks towards Moscow, you know, the fat, weird robot thing that's in the road. She says, "You should find two bodies littering the ground at the church. I want you to go find them. I want you to go get them and prepare the bodies for uh, remodification, right?" Because that was this whole thing a few chapters back, I think in chapter 21, where I think it was hinted or she stated that she had the ability to manipulate the dead and turn people into her soldiers, right? So I believe that's what she's planning to do with what she was planning to do with Homura and Shiki, because she believed that her soldiers took them down, but that wasn't the case. So anyway, she sent Moscow off to go get Homura and Shiki because she believes they've been defeated, right? And then after Moscow leaves, she looks back towards the Elegia's goons, and she says, "Now, you will take me to Elegia right now." And you know what's kind of funny? She doesn't even ask. See, she straight up demands. Okay, she says, "Now, you will take me to Elegia." And you know what? I don't think anyone in the Legia's little group has the balls to say no to sister. All right, so that happened. Oh, and I forgot to mention there was this little scene where Shiki and Pino was hiding on the side of sister's ship, and they were looking down on Elegia's goons and then rogue out, and instantly Shiki spots Jin, and he was all like, "That's him. That's the guy that took Rebecca." And you can instantly you can see that he's angry by the fact he immediately gets angry when he sees Jin, and Pino's all like, "Calm down, master. We don't have time for that. We have to go find Rebecca. She might be in that tower over there." And Shiki's all like, "Okay, fine, Rebecca. I promise I will save you." Okay, and there's also this little scene where Jin, I think he has like some kind of like warning notification thing in his head because he is like 60% robot, so I'm assuming he's like 40% human. But I think he has this like notification thing in his head to warn when like a threat is near or an intruder or something. Because as soon as Shiki leaves, he whips his head towards Sister's ship as if he got the feeling that somebody was there. But by the time he looked, Shiki and Pino were already gone, you know? So I thought that was a pretty cool and interesting scene. All right. So then we cut to Rebecca and the girls who are still locked up in that weird room, you know, what which Elegia kept them, and the bubbles came out and they melted the girls' clothes and their accessories and all that. So the girls are sitting on the floor, and most of them are still crying and all this. And this one girl, and to make things clear, guys, all of these other girls, I don't know their names. Okay, if I try to remember all of these girls' names, the video's gonna be longer than it should be. Okay, so I'm sticking to calling them girls and B-cubers. All right, they're not really all that important to that story as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Not important enough to remember all of their names because there's like 28 other girls. I'm not gonna try to remember all those names, okay? But yeah, the girls, they're all sitting on the floor, you know, they're naked, covered in bubbles, crying and all this. Rebecca, she's still trying to figure out a way to get out of the room, you know. But then this girl that she's next to, she she starts constant interruptions. Anyway, this girl that Rebecca's sitting next to, she starts talking about how on her channel that almost all of her videos are scripted and how she's never actually been to a dangerous place because apparently she got big on YouTube for I mean, wow, YouTube, BTube, whatever, for going to all these dangerous places, right? And she's sitting next to Rebecca, you know, and she's all like, you know how all of my videos are about me going to dangerous places. Those aren't real. They're scripted, you know. All of the people in my videos are hired actors. And Rebecca was all like, "Really? I remember you saying going. I remember seeing you going to this one shop where there was a virus and you got trapped inside. You know." She was like, "I thought you were going to get seriously hurt or something like that." And the girl was all like, "Why would you ever think that? And that nothing I do is real." And every other B-Cuber in a room are shocked by this because they all believed her videos were real too. You know what I'm saying? And she was all like, "Why would you guys believe my videos are real? I don't want to go to anywhere dangerous. I don't want to die. I'm scared. I don't want to be here. I want to go home." You know, and she starts freaking out. She starts crying and all this. So moving on. And wait, pause. You know what? You know what I got from that? Rebecca is the OG because I'm pretty sure out of all of these girls, Rebecca is the only one that legitimately goes to dangerous places to try to get views. You know, because you know what's messed up? Rebecca only has like 101 subscribers. All of these girls got hundreds of thousands and millions of subscribers, and Rebecca only has 100. That's how you know Rebecca is the GOAT because the realest YouTubers always have the least amount. YouTubers, BTubers, whatever. The realest BTubers always have the smallest amount. You know what I'm saying? But moving on. This other girl, she's examining the bubbles, and she's all like, "I wonder why the bubbles melted our clothes and stuff, but it doesn't harm our skin and all of this, right?" You know. And then the big girl, the girl who's famous for eating a lot, she ate the bubbles, and she was all like, "It doesn't taste bad either." Okay, and a couple other girls are freaking out. They was like, "Oh my god, she ate the bubbles! She ate the bubbles!" Oh, you know what? Side note: Mira Jane and Lizana are in this little crew too. They're not actually Mira Jane and Lizana, but they look like them. Okay, so I might as well just throw it in there. But if you don't know Mary Jane and if you don't know who Mary Jane and Lizana is, you probably didn't watch Fairy Tale. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, Rebecca, you know, she goes into investigation mode. She was all like, "Was anybody wearing glass and all of this?" And a couple girls were all like, "Yeah, I was wearing glass, and yeah, my glasses melted," you know. So then she was all like, "I bet these bubbles come out the window that's all the way at the top. You know, the glass window that Allegia was staring at them through, you know." And one of the girls was all like, "What kind of idiot would would have these bubbles melt glass and such, but didn't have a window made out of glass?" And Rebecca was all like, "That's probably why the window was all the way up there." So the idea is made that they should build a pyramid in which Rebecca would be on top, and she would climb up and use the bubbles to melt the window, and she would escape, right? So that's what happens. They build a pyramid. Rebecca is on top. She grabs a hold to the window. She climbs up. Use the bubbles to she spreads the bubbles on the window. The window melts and she climbs through a small hole. Okay. And you know what's funny thing is, I think it's funny how all of the girls, I think the girls really admire how brave and strong Rebecca's being in this situation. Because Rebecca's scared, okay, but she doesn't want to go down crying. Okay, she doesn't want to. Well, I was going to say die, but it's not like they're dead. But she doesn't want to be furniture. She doesn't want to be turned into stone or wood or whatever. She doesn't want to go down crying. So I think the girls really respect how brave Rebecca is because she's the only one that's consistently trying to figure out a way out of the situation, right? So I think all the girls they like Rebecca, 100%. They like her, and they're supporting her. And when she climbs up, they're all like, "You can do it, Becky. We believe in you. Be sure to bring us back some clothes and a map so we can escape and some food." Food. So they all tell her to be careful, right? And that there might be guards hanging around, so be cautious and all this. So Rebecca climbs through the hole in the window, right? And then she goes into this event, and as she's making her way through the air vents, right? She comes across the pantry, and it's at that moment. It's at that moment where Allegia spots her, and he uses his tongue to slither up the vent, wrap around her leg, and pull her through the vents and slams her onto the floor. You know what I'm saying? And Rebecca's like, what just happened? And she stares up, and Rebecca's just looking down at her with the most sinister of faces. You know what I'm saying? And Allegia's all like, "How did you get out of here? That is so strange." But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter regardless. You've made me angry. So now you're gonna be my new toy. And Rebecca was all like, "I don't understand you. Why are you doing this?" And the lady was all like, "Why?" "Because I have money, of course. I can do whatever I want with the money. People always listen to me because I have money." Which is sad but true. People always listen to people who have money and do whatever they say. So it's pathetic, actually. And Rebecca was all like, "But you're not going to be able to touch people's hearts that way." And Allegia's all like, "Who cares about touching people's hearts? The only thing people are good for are holding up my butts. People people will do whatever they say because I have money, and I feel so sorry for the people who don't have money." And Rebecca's all like, "You know what? I feel sorry for you." And and then after that, Allegia's all like, not. You don't feel as sorry as I do for the people who don't have money." And he was all like, um, "Since you've escaped, you've made me angry, and I'm not gonna turn you into stone. I'm gonna make you my new toy, and I'm gonna play with you and play with you and play with you until you break." Pause. Okay. And then I guess his tongue has like this like paralysis, para- paralyzing type of venom liquid or whatever, because Rebecca, she starts shaking, and she says that her body is going numb, and that she can't move, right? But it's at that moment that my boy Shiki, he busts through. He like comes flying through the floor, and he kicks Allegia in the face. And he has the most serious of facial expressions. He looks like a boss, man. He comes flying through, and he just gives this monstrous kick to Allegia in the chin and sends him flying. I'm like, yes, it's about time. I've been waiting for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? But that's how the chapter ends, you know. And Rebecca got this happy look on her face. She's all excited. She's like, "Shiki!" You know. But that's where the chapter ends. You know, 100%. That's how the chapter ends. And My honest opinion, I'll give this out of 3 out of 5 stars because the fan service was a bit much. Okay, I'll admit. And to be honest, I wasn't really feeling this chapter. My only favorite part of the chapter was Shiki kicking Eligia in the face because I've been wanting somebody to take this dude down for the longest time, and I feel like it just took too long to happen. Okay, I wanted someone to punch this bastard in the face, and when Shiki finally did it, I, I almost threw my phone out of excitement. I was like, Shiki! I almost broke my phone, But yeah. Other than that, I didn't really like the chapter all that much. I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. It wasn't. It was decent at best. It wasn't that great, but yeah, man. That's all I gotta say about the chapter. Yeah, I covered everything. But yeah. That's basically it. All I have to say about that. But chapter 23's review is gonna be coming out soon, right? Because I'm 2 weeks behind on this. All right, I'm 2 weeks behind, and I'm trying to hurry up and get this done before chapter 24 drops. Right? So, chapter 23's review is gonna be coming out pretty soon, very quickly. All right, I'll try my best to get that out. Before Monday, at least. If not today, and if not Sunday, tomorrow, it's gonna drop. Probably sometime late at night or early in the morning. I promise you, because I'm not trying to drop chapter 23 the day chapter 24 comes out because then no one's gonna watch it. But yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. Peace out, my wolf pack. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.